BORTLE here at the RMC 3v3 charity event. Huge event, man. We had over 60 teams, right?
Yep.
And we have a top 8 contestant here. Yo, please introduce yourself to the world. And what did you use?
Hello, I am Zach Aossey. I used a trap Eldlich deck. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, we love traps.
Yeah.
Any shout outs before we begin?
Shout out the one and only Mystery Man Mount Fuji. He gave me the deck list, and he was also my teammate. Helped me out a lot this weekend. And then shout out my boy Steven, who gave me, Ubered me around, helped me out, gave me a place to stay, all that stuff. So
nice.
Shout out everyone back at AZ, and shout out my shop at home, Sun Valley Gaming.
All right, yes. Without further ado, please take it with the Google.
All right, so monsters is super simple. 2 Eldlich the Golden Lord. Oh, other way.
Okay.
2 Eldlich the Golden Lord. And then 3 Lord of the Heavenly Prison. This is the new card.
My goodness.
This is the best card in the deck, I think. It searches any card in your deck, basically. It searches Pot of Extravagance, and then it protects your stuff from Lightning Storm. Day 1, I went 6-2-1 with the deck, lost on the bubble. And DPE only resolved on me 2 times the entire day because between this card and then Ice Dragon's Prison and stuff, which was sweet. That is the entire monster lineup.
Was it any time where it's awkward to have it like revealed in your hand? Did they like play around it, or did it matter?
No, actually, a lot of people are more scared of this card than they necessarily know because they're not familiar with it. So a lot of time I was able to bait negates that they shouldn't necessarily have done. So I'd reveal, they'd negate like with like a Baron, and then I'd follow it up with a real play. So it's really good because if they leave it, cool, it's good. If they don't, then they lose, you know, yeah. So that was good. Played 1 Pot of Duality, kind of just that 40th card. It's a 4th card that you can set off of Lord if you have to. You can activate it after you extrav. So it's just a little bit better than some of the other cards you could have played, like Card of Demise. This gets you 3 deep, where Card of Demise also gets you 3 deep, but going first Card of Demise is just, you have to discard your whole hand, which, you know, you can only set 5, and if you have 7, you know, that's not very good. 3 extrav. This card's insane. My extra deck is pretty much useless, so it was really good. Game 1, I side Super Poly, so that was really good. And then I played 3 Cursed Eldland, which was new this weekend. This card's really good right now. With DPE and a lot of stuff like that, this card just kind of gets you there when before it wasn't as good as it is right now. And then, yeah, sending DPE is really good, which comes back with this. This card sends DPE to the graveyard.
Not destroying it or anything.
Yeah, so there's a couple different places, like where if they DPE this because they're scared, and then you can Lord to send the DPE, stuff like that, which is crazy. Yeah. Traps, this is where the meat and potatoes are. Golden land cards. Played 3 Conch. Where are they? 2 Huquero. And then 3 Sanguine. I think this is just mandatory. This card's really good right now because graveyards are super strong. This card doesn't target. I didn't find that out until today. It's crazy. And then Sanguine is just, you know, really good. And then the cooler trap cards. 3 Compulse. Good because of DPE and then stuff like that. This card just really helps. I took out the Dogmatica cards because DPE just destroys those. So that went in for punishment. 3 Ice Dragon Prison, kind of like the best normal trap right now, I think, but it's also really bad against Drytron, which is a really bad matchup. So, you know, 3 Torrential Tribute. That card is just always going to be good right now. And then the Lord comes out after Resolution, so you can Torrential the whole board, and then summon Lord, set Pot of Extravagance, and then they have nothing, and then you have a 3K monster, which is crazy. And then Torrential also doesn't destroy Eldlich to summon off of its own effect. So there's just a lot of stuff like that. 3 strike, going second, you have to play stuff like this. It's good going first, obviously, but going second, this card's really good. Goes in, I was more worried about Sword Soul than I probably should have been. I didn't play it at all day 1, and then day 2, I only played it 1 time, but it came up really good. I played against Sky Striker 1 time, and this card got me there. It let me get an advantage. 3 Judgment, for when you go first, you just have to have it because even with Lord, there's still Lightning Storm, there's still Twin Twister, and then Evenly Matched is the scariest one right now, which a lot of people are playing this weekend. And then these 2. This card is insane. And then I lost the one time that I resolved this card because I burned myself.
Oh,
so that was my one loss in day one.
What's the main deck count?
40.
Oh, beautiful.
And then we go side. Side deck, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. This is my 15th side card. I kind of just needed something. If I played the mirror match, I think I was the only person playing Eldlich today, honestly. And then I was the only one who did well, so I didn't have to worry about it after a little while. But Duster's just Duster. And then 2 Needle Sealing. Yesterday I was siding 3 Mind Crush, and it was unplayable. It's terrible. So I took them out for these 3. The thought process was evenly matched though. But and then 3 Broken Line. This card's insane. In top 8, even though I lost, I Broken Lined a red reboot that he activated in hand because he activated it in the wrong column, which was insane. They just always read it and then they lose, which is dope. Witch's Strike is another card. I resolved it 2 times yesterday, did not cite it at all today, but if a card is negated, i.e. like Herald or Solemn Strike, you can activate this at resolution, destroy all cards in their hand and field. Destroyed 8 cards one time, 7 cards the other time.
What card did you
Crazy. I did it on a Solemn Strike and then a Ghost Bell. Ooh. Crazy. Ghost Bell was even better because it was just so easy. And then I cited 3 Super Poly, going second against pretty much everything. And then I actually cited it going first if they were playing red reboot, so I didn't have an absolute loss condition. So just to give me a playable card in case they red reboot, because if they don't beat me, then I beat them because I summon a huge Lord the next turn, basically.
Yeah.
And then 3 Love Golem going second pretty much against everything. This card is broken. I summoned 2 of them, almost got me there. 2 of them on my opponent in the same turn, almost got me there, but not enough. And then the extra deck, never summoned. Never summoned. This card is just a blank monster. The effect does not matter. It's a 2,000 attack monster, rank 2. That you could go 3,000, 3,000, make this for the extra.
25.
Yeah, basically, or 25, 35, whatever you needed. Never summoned it, but it was there. Link Spider, just to get your traps engraved sometimes. Never summoned this. Summoned this twice. This card's really good. This won me a game today that I not necessarily would have won. Summoned this several times, 25, 35, attack for, and then burn for 2,000. Never summoned this card, have not read it yet. Starving Venom, Fusion Dragon for the Super Poly. This is the better version of that. If their board is better, Super Poly. This is the worst card, but it's the most generic. This was my theoretical card for a lot of things. Mirror Match especially, but I could do it with my guy too.
Did you ever make it this week?
Never made it, but there was a couple times where I was close, but I won without it. So I had the Super Poly, but I just had damage. And then this is for DPE and Herald of Perfection. Or DPE, and if they don't have Herald, it's for whatever else they have. So, but it didn't come up. Just the board wasn't created, but it would have been real nice.
Oh yeah, definitely. Dude, this is pretty spicy. Any final thoughts, man?
No, I had a lot of fun. This deck is a lot harder than people give it credit for. You have to play really well, and then you still sometimes lose because you're just playing a trap deck in a combo format. But if you play this deck well and you use your resources right, it can do really well. But I had a lot of fun. I think it went what would that have been? 9-2-3 between both days. I think that was correct. But so it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Really good event. Shout out to RMC. Yeah.
Thank you for being on the channel, man.
Yeah. Thank you so much.